Welcome to the Tom Power Cooking Show. I am your guest host, Tom Power. Today we are going to make spicy Dynamite chicken from Fresh Prep. First, we're going to start with the rice. So I've got my rice maker here. I'm going to put the rice that I've washed and some water in here and plug it in. Then we have the green onions that we're going to thinly slice. So I've got my smallest knife here that I'll use for these small green onions. Next, we're going to add our mayonnaise paste and half of the togarashi to a bowl and mix that together. There's the sauce mixed together. If you want it a bit thinner, you would add a bit of water. Next, we've got a small bowl here. I'm going to add a bit of oil, the dressing mix, and the miso from the little container. Then I'm going to use a medium-sized whisk to whisk this together. Into the small bowl, we're going to add our carrot and cabbage slaw and half the green onion and toss to combine. Now I've got my unwashed chicken that I've patted dry. I'm going to add some salt and pepper and the cornstarch mixture. So I'm going to mix the chicken with my BDSM glove just so I don't have to wash my hands after doing this. Once the chicken's thoroughly coated, I'm going to put this through a sieve over the garbage so that all the excess flour gets thrown in the garbage. So I've had my frying pan preheating for about 15 to 20 minutes. So what we're going to do is bring this chicken over there and start cooking it. Follow me. To the preheated pan with the oil, I'm going to add my chicken. After a couple minutes, one side should be golden brown. Now we're going to flip. I like to keep the thick ones right in the center where it's the hottest. Once the thickest piece of chicken is 165 degrees Fahrenheit, the chicken will be put on some paper towel. If you remember to turn your rice cooker on, it should be done after about 15 minutes or so. So I got the chicken out of the frying pan here. So what we're going to do is going to put some of that togarashi seasoning. Now it's time to plate up. So I've got my rice, I've got my carrot and cabbage slaw, and I've got my chicken. Now we've got the sauce that we're going to drizzle on top and a bit of green onions. Got the one I'm going to eat today and the one I'll eat tomorrow. So now let's give it a try. It's pretty good. Thanks for watching. Please click all these buttons on the right.